I woke up this morning just like so excited to be alive. That SSRI sure is working double time. It's my sister's birthday next Thursday, and I was just thinking about the fact that I'm turning 33 this year. I mean, not for a while, not till July. That just feels so unreal to me. This is not how I thought I would feel at 33. Not in a bad way. I don't know exactly what I'm doing with my life right now. A lot of things feel very up in the air to me, but I'm also like kind of just at peace with it. As you get older into any age, but especially when you're in your late 20s, early 30s, you definitely have hard days where it's like, okay, this is really not how I pictured my life. But I really have just been trying to remind myself, my life does not have to look like what I thought it was going to look like when I was 10. I've kind of made a conscious decision not to talk so much about being single and dating at this age, just because I feel like I get sick of talking about it. I'm sure people get sick of hearing about it, but I do get a lot of girls asking me to talk about that because it is a very isolating feeling sometimes. And of course, I have a lot of days where I do feel lonely and I wish I had somebody, and I just wish things had progressed faster for me like it did for a lot of other people. Everyone's journey is so different. And when I think back to almost 2 years ago when I moved into this place, at that point in my life, I thought, okay, well, perfect. I'm on my own here. I have no roommate. I'm ready for a relationship. I'm ready to get married. Little did I know these last 2 years would probably be the biggest growing years I've ever had in my entire life. I've been through so much, and I would not have been ready for a relationship then. I can look back on the last 2 years and see all the joy, all the pain, all the trauma, all the hurt, all the happiness, all the highs and the lows. And I do really feel like all those things needed to happen to get me to where I am now. God has definitely protected me from a lot of things in my life. And then there were some things I had to go through and I had to get hurt in order to learn for myself. I'm a very controlling person, but there is just so much about life that you can't control. And so I've really been working on just controlling the things that I can control and being okay with it. Although 33 does sound like a very daunting age to me, I've also never felt better about myself than I do right now. And not just physically. Like, I do think physically at this point in your life, usually you've kind of just accepted, like, this is my face, this is my body, this is what I look like. I'm just gonna make the best with what I've been given. But just like mentally and emotionally, I feel so much more myself. I've put so much time and energy into therapy the last few years, and I've just healed so many things about myself that I knew I needed to work on. And I just feel a lot of peace knowing that when the next stage of my life starts, I feel ready for it. I know I've talked about this before on here, but I've always had issues with having a very avoidant attachment style, and it's so interesting because I think I had to go through some pretty devastating experiences the last couple of years, and in conjunction with therapy to really work through it, but I don't really even identify with that anymore. I never thought I would get to a place where I would be so comfortable being vulnerable and like craving that with somebody. Definitely is not something that happens overnight. I actively worked on that for a long time, but it was something that I used to stress out about a lot because I was like, how am I ever going to be in a relationship if I can't like let people in too far? I don't know. I've just had a really good couple of days, a good week, and I just feel very blessed for where I am in my life, even though I'm not where I want to be necessarily, but like I can see all the blessings. I feel like Courtney Cook. We're just living. We're just doing our best. Which, by the way, I do love her. Me and my mom both love her. My mom's been eating Weetabix because of her. I remember a few months ago, she made like a lemon raspberry Weetabix thing, which those are two of my favorite flavors. So I do need to try that. I also never tried her sweet potato and cheese thing because that cheese sold out at all the Aldis. So I need to still try that. I'm also just starting to feel more motivated to make videos again and kind of like keep up more of a schedule. So you can expect to see from me at least 3 videos a week. It's probably going to be like Monday through Thursday videos. Every week I want to be doing at least get ready with me for work, a day in my life video at work, and then I also really want to get into cooking videos because I've been doing a lot of cooking since the beginning of the year. I didn't realize how fun cooking and baking is until the last couple of weeks. I've just been having so much fun and it's been very therapeutic for me. Getting a crock pot has helped me so much with getting over my fear of cooking meat, especially chicken. By the way, I did not love this L'Oreal Extensionist mascara when I first tried it a couple weeks ago, and then I left it and I came back to it, and now I love it. This is actually such a good formula. I think you just have to let it dry a little bit. I'm gonna do just a little bit on my bottom lashes. My lips, I'm gonna try this Winky Lux lip liner. It's a pH changing one, so I guess it changes depending on the temperature of your lips. I'm just kind of curious what color this is gonna be. That is so interesting. It's white. Okay, let's see how this goes. Kind of like a berry color. That is cute. I'm gonna top it with the Flower Bomb that goes on top of it. It's also a pH changing product. I love the Winky Lux packaging, and they always have a little like flower in there. It's so cute. Let's see what color we get. Just kind of like a Your Lips But Better. It's kind of like the Benefit Benetint shade. Well, on me, I guess it's different depending on your temperature. I don't know. I also have the pH blush, which I forgot to use. It's a liquid blush, so I'll use that in my next video. All right, that is my makeup for today. I hope you guys are having just as good of a weekend as I am, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.